Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. Title of this video probably says something like, I got a new boulot slinger and it's real powerful. That's because I did. So, best of my knowledge, this is the second fastest, possibly second most powerful 30 cal that exists. At least without being some kind of a wildcat or goofy thing that some hand loader came up with. But best of my knowledge, the fastest one is I'm going to read this to make sure I say it right, the 30-378 Weatherbe. 30-378 Weatherbe. Well, if that's the fastest one, what's the second fastest one? It's also a Weatherbe. And we're talking about fastest 30 cal, okay? Every time I talk about stuff like that, they're like, no, a 22-250 is faster. Yes, it is, but that's a lot smaller boulot. We're talking about 30 cals. If the 30-378 Weatherbe is the fastest, what's the second fastest? Best of my knowledge, it's this guy right here. Ooh, doggy. Yeah. And what in the world is this? I ain't even got the tag off of it yet. Let me cut the tag off of it. So, what this is, Weatherbe Vanguard. If you're looking at getting into Weatherbe stuff and you don't want to spend a ton of money, check out Weatherbe Vanguards. This one right here is in 300 Weatherbe Magnum. You can see how long that barrel was. Ooh, but some of y'all probably saying, my goodness, this dude's buying too much here lately. Yes, I'd agree with you. But this was at Tolliver's. I tell y'all about Tolliver's all the time. And I actually got this the same day that I got this 10mm. I went to get this 10mm, and my buddy at Tolliver's was like, we got something in used that you might like. Do you have a 300 Weatherbe mag yet? And I said, absolutely do not. So not only did I get a Vanguard, which is of the more affordable Weatherbes, I got a used one, lightly used at that. So I got it even cheaper. Now, one of my goals is, if you type in any cartridge into the interwebs, that I'll have videos on it. That's why I try to do videos every day. We got, I don't know, close to 2,500 videos up now, just on YouTube, not counting everywhere else. So I work like crazy, but I got to have videos on everything. So when you type it in, you find old Hootie on there. You know what I'm saying? So 300 Weatherbe Magnum, and I actually already got some ammo in for it. Check this out right here. That's what a 300 Weatherbe mag looks like. And believe it or not, it's no secret I'm a fan of Remington ammunition. Guess who loads it? They make a Remington core locked 180 grain PSP in 300 Weatherbe Magnum. Now, what is the box saying? The box says that this 180 grain should be going 3,120 feet per second. So, that's booking it for 180 grain 30 cal. But just for perspective, here's I got a 300 Win Mag of the Core Lock 2. Just for perspective, there's a 300 Win Mag, the shorter one, next to the 300 Weatherbe Mag. So just real quick, let me pop up some stats. Weatherbe actually posts to their Instagram some pretty cool things about all their cartridges. So let me just show you this real quick. So 300 Weatherbe Magnum, holding the crown as the most powerful 30 caliber commercial cartridge for over 50 years. So this was the most powerful for over 50 years until that 30-378 came along. First developed, created in 1944. It was developed by Roy Weatherbe. It was one of the first cartridges to carry that distinctive Weatherbe double radiused shoulder. And you see what they're talking about. See that shoulder right there? Compare it to the 300 Win Mag. You can see how the shoulder is different. But It put to the test world over. It can also consume an astounding 100 grains of water in the case capacity. It's capable of medium large game to its combination of high velocity, downrange energy, and flat shooting trajectory. So this is off their Instagram that I'm sitting here looking if you guys want to check them out. This is comparing some factory loaded boot lots. So the one in the middle is the 300 Weatherbe mag, 180 grain nozzler, 300 Win mag, and then same projectile, and then a 300 PRC with 190 grain CX, and they compare some stats here. So check this out: powder and size. So this chart's comparing the same 300 Win mag, 300 Weatherbe, 300 PRC. The case capacity, you can see that the 300 Weatherbe mag, you can get more powder in there because it has higher case capacity. So talking about velocities, that 300 Weatherbe is 300 feet per second faster than the 300 Win mag, and 250 feet per second faster than the 300 PRC. So, hey, more speed, more power. And then they talk about trajectory comparison. You can see the 300 Win mag at 600 yards drops roughly 6 inches less than the 300 PRC, and it drops, what is that, almost a foot less than the 300 Win mag. So it's flatter and more powerful than 300 PRC and the 300 Win mag. Pretty cool, lots of power. It's also one of my goals to take a deer or large game animal with everything that's out there and film it. Same story. So when you type in, 6.5 Creedmoor versus deer, 243 versus deer, 270 versus deer, you find a video of old Hootie. So, gonna have to get a scope. I think I'm gonna get an Arkin on here. I'm a recent big fan of Arkin. But, like I said, if you want to get into a Weatherbe, have all that power, like a 300 Weatherbe mag, or a 257 Weatherbe mag, or 240 Weatherbe mag, or the bunch of other stuff. Vanguards. Vanguards are affordable options for getting into Weatherbe. Long barrel, threaded barrel. This one came with a brake. They do a really good job of machining those. You might not even hardly realize that that's threaded till you get that brake off. But stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be doing a lot with the 300 Weatherbe Magnum. Speed tests, comparing some stuff, and just all around seeing how this thing groups for me. First is going to be these core locks, because that's what I got so far. Not the cheapest ammo that you can get. And I don't have the dies yet. I thought that I had got the dies for this, but sitting here looking at my shelf, I don't see it. So I'm going to have to get the dies for this too. Then we can do a bunch of our own loading and have a whole lot of fun learning myself about the 300 Weatherbe Magnum. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Let me know if you have a 300 Weatherbe. It's going to be awesome. Maybe we can catch a deer with it here this coming deer season. Hey, appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hooty-hoo!